How to crochet a scarf, puff stitch edition today. This scarf is super cute and super fun. I will guide you through the process row by row with full voice narration. If you are more of a visual learner, I took the time to draw the pattern diagram for you. In addition, these animated highlights will show you what stitch I'm working on. And something even more special, my innovative progress bar at the bottom of the screen will show you exactly what row I'm working on, making it super easy for you to pause your work and come back later without losing your place. So grab your yarn and your hook and let's get started. The yarn that I use for this project is actually 2 strands of lace weight yarn. So it's a really thin yarn, and the needle that I use for this project is a 3mm hook. Now, even though this yarn normally I wouldn't use a 3mm hook, you want to go a little bit higher in your hook size for this specific pattern. Now, it's hard for you to see, but look how thick of a fabric this specific pattern creates. So this is very thick, okay, and it's very warm. So if you live in cold areas, this would be a great one to make. The length of this scarf, like I said, is for my 10-year-old daughter. This one is 37 inches long, which is 94 centimeters long. And in regards to the width, it's 3 inches wide, which is equivalent to 7.5 centimeter wide. So you can adjust it as long as you need it, but you need to chain on in odd numbers. So to get started, I'm going to do a slip knot, and I'm going to show you a small sample for this specific pattern. So chain on odd number of chains, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm going to cast on 11 stitches. So that was our foundation row. So row number 1, we're going to skip our first stitch and we're going to single crochet into the second stitch. I like to use my stitch marker to mark my first stitch so I don't accidentally increase or decrease my pattern. So for the rest of row 1, easy peasy, all you're going to do is single crochet your way over. Now, if you're new to crocheting, a single crochet, which is US terms, you insert your hook, you grab your yarn, you have 2 loops, you grab your yarn, pull through both loops, and that's your single crochet. So I'm in the US, so I'm always using US terms for my video. If you are in the UK, for UK terms, this would be a double crochet. Okay, that was row number 1, easy peasy. For row number 2, you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn your work and you're going to do a single crochet into the first stitch. Okay. I'm going to mark this first stitch. So I'm going to skip my next stitch and I'm going to do a single crochet into the following stitch. And here's the interesting part. So this was your skip stitch right here, okay, and you're going to do cluster, a half double crochet cluster or puff stitch into the skip stitch. So we're going to do yarn over, insert your hook into the skip stitch, pull up a loop, that's one, yarn over, pull up another loop, that's two, yarn over, insert into the skip stitch, pull up a loop, that's number three, yarn over, pull over, not yarn over, pull through the loop. Now you pulled up 4 loops. Okay, so you have a bunch of loops on your hook. Now you're going to yarn over, pull through all of the loops except for the last one, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through the remaining 2 loops. And that was your first puff stitch. So now you know why I say go up in size of the hook, because this puff stitch is really, really thick. Okay, so that was our pattern repeat. Skip 1, single crochet into the second, and now you're going to do a puff stitch into the skip stitch. So in the beginning it might be hard for you to see, but here's your skip stitch in this case. So yarn over, insert your hook into the skip stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a second loop, yarn over, pull up a third loop, yarn over, pull up a fourth loop. So this is a 4 half double crochet puff stitch. Yarn over, pull through all the loops except for the last one. So you're going to have 2 loops left. Yarn over, pull through the 2 remaining loops. Okay, so let's do this together one more time. Skip, single crochet, puff stitch into your skip stitch, which is right here. So yarn over 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, yarn over 4, yarn over, pull through all the loops except for the last one, yarn over, pull through the remaining 2. Okay, skip a stitch, single crochet, and then the puff stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, pull through all the loops but the last, and then pull through both. Okay, so here we are at the end of our row. So here's my last stitch, or the first stitch that I marked. And instead of doing a regular single crochet, because you see that the height of the puff stitch is much taller than a regular single crochet, insert your hook into your stitch, you pull up a chain, and normally for a single crochet you would just go pull through, okay? But before you do that, you're going to pull a yarn and kind of like make another chain to kind of bring it up to height of the puff stitch, and then you're going to complete your single crochet. So you can see that this elongated single crochet is coming up to the height of the puff stitch. Okay, and that's how you complete row number 2. So this row is your 1 row repeat. You're going to continue to crochet round or row number 2 continuously. Okay, so chain 1, turn your work, and then just like the last row, we're going to do a single crochet into the first stitch. Then we're going to skip 1, which in this case is the top of the puff stitch. We're going to single crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to do a puff stitch into the skip stitch. So this row is a little bit easier to see, right? So yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull up a second loop, a third loop, and a fourth loop. Then you're going to yarn over, pull through all the loops except for the last one, and then yarn over, pull through the last one. Okay, so skip your next stitch, single crochet into the following stitch, puff stitch into the skip stitch, you can already see how the pattern comes together. Okay, let's finish the row together and I'll show you at the end one more time how to do the elongated single crochet. So skip, single crochet, puff stitch, okay, here I'm at the end of the row and my mark stitch here, and insert your hook, pull up your loop. You're going to do a chain one in a sense, and then you're going to finish your single crochet. Okay, so let's do one more row together and just follow along. I'm just gonna take it nice and slow. Single crochet into the first stitch, skip one, single crochet into the next one, puff stitch into the skip stitch. Okay, so last stitch of the row, insert your hook and pull up a loop, and before you finish the single crochet, just do a chain one and then finish your single crochet, and just repeat this row over and over. So I did a couple more rows so you can really see the pattern with this thick fabric. Super fun. Leave a comment below and let me know what you would make with this stitch. So for the last row, what we're going to do is we're going to chain one, we're going to turn our work, and then all you need to do is single crochet every stitch that you see. See, this is the stitch above the puff stitch. This is the stitch, the regular single crochet stitch. It's very easy to see with the thick yarn. Here we go. And here's your sample. Isn't that super cute? I love this pattern. With the crochet hook number 5, good lord, this is thick. You can use it almost as a mattress. If you like my tutorial, if you appreciate my efforts in bringing this to you, I would love for you to leave me a comment, a like, and a subscription would be the ultimate compliment. Thank you guys. See you next time.